Good morning, everybody. I'm Ishmael Whitley. I'm the owner of Veterans Touch Woodworking. I'll be going over life with sarcoidosis, a healthy living with the lung condition. Next slide. Back one more. One more slide. Here we go. Sarcoidosis, the symptoms of sarcoidosis is a hidden disease. You really don't know somebody has it. They have vision problems, heavy fatigue, red eyes, swollen lymph nodes, and joint or bone pain. Some of the sarcoidosis cases are 150 to 200,000 cases in the United States per year, approximately 27,000 every year. Next slide. Next slide. These are some of the people in the United States that had sarcoidosis. Bernie Mac, he passed of it. Reggie White, he passed of it. Tisha Campbell, if you know her from the Martin Show. Floyd Mayweather Sr., he's Floyd Mayweather's dad. They all have sarcoidosis, and they deal with it. Mostly, sarcoidosis is a condition that comes to most Black females and most minorities. Next slide. Me having sarcoidosis, I got put on a heavy steroid. It made me gain to 330 pounds. It was one of my worst points of my life. I was depressed, went through a lot of pain. Next slide. I was medically retired in 2013 after 12 years of service, after 3 tours of Iraq. I got medically retired because I had blood clots in my lungs, but later got diagnosed as sarcoidosis. Next slide. So my cure to healthy living to lose the weight was starting smoothies and muffins in the morning. Started eating heavy breakfast. Next slide. This is some of my ingredients to my smoothie. I have a red smoothie and a green smoothie. I do them every day. They're a regimen. They're my life. Next slide. My healthy regimen starts with talking to God before I get out of bed, reading the Bible, my scriptures, walking my dog every morning, working out at least 3 times a week, eating my smoothies and muffins every day, not eating after 7, and now I have a passion of e-biking, so I'm doing e-biking a lot. Next slide. I also got a dog, Nacho. That's my dog that I walk every day. He's going on 12 in December. He's getting an old man now. I had him since a pup. He's been my motivation to get out and do things, get back to life. Next slide. And after working out, I lost the weight. Next slide. And bike riding has been one of my passions. Like I said, as a child, I loved it. I loved it as a teenager, and just now doing bike riding is like I'm like a child again. I can go out into the trails and just space out, and it's therapy to me. Next slide. I started with bike ride here with my partner. She had me on a ride to work day. And after that, I went out and bought an invention bike. That's what I have now. I have a box on the back where I can carry my groceries or whatever I need to go to the store. So healthy living with sarcoidosis, I say starts first thing in the morning. For me, it starts with reading my scriptures, eating right in the morning, working out in a daily regimen. Just watching what I eat. Next slide. Ways to support sarcoidosis patients. One way is to help a person with daily life, like groceries, common chores around the house, because most sarcoidosis people, I'm a little bit more better in shape than most people. Going to the VA, they're on oxygen tanks, they're in wheelchairs, they really can't get around. I'm an exception to the case. I think I just did it because I didn't want to be in that. Yeah. Emotional well-being, you have to worry about some of the sarcoidosis people because they have mental issues. They have anxiety, they have depression. Medical advocacy, you need to, if you're a caregiver for that person, you want to come to the appointments with them, you want to ask questions, you want to make sure they're taking the medication. I had to take prednisone. That's what made me gain the weight. I was up to 40 milligrams in the beginning. I stopped taking it 2 years ago. It's been hard, but I have flare-ups every now and then where I can't breathe and just wake up in the morning kind of groggy, but I just push through. Next slide. Other ways to support is financial. Most sarcoidosis people can't work because of the issues. For me being in the military, it was you can't go to war, you can't be in the military anymore. So I was put out. I had to figure it out on my own, to be honest with you. Lifestyles and healthy habits. Have a rich, excuse me, antioxidant diet. Things like dust and smoking triggers us. So we try to stay away from people that smoke. I was stationed in El Paso when I got the lung disease, so it was really dusty there. Being in Colorado, sometimes we have sandstorms, dust storms like that, pollution in the air. You can see it when the fires come from California. So that's really a bad time for me to be around and be outside. And for communication connection, just for me, going into the VA, seeing other patients with sarcoidosis, talking to those guys, seeing how they live, and seeing what regimen they have for a healthy life. So that's my community. Next slide. Resources in Colorado, there's two resources. You have UC Health in Denver and Aura. They're great specialists with lung diseases. I've been up there a few times. They're great people. They tell you what to eat, what to do. You have the National Jewish Health in Denver, Colorado. They're pretty much the same. Thank you for listening to my story.